Yeah, it's CC. Yeah, it's C. Yeah, it's C. Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder. I can teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black-owned firm, but we ain't all black.
Hey, it's your girl Constance Carter. I am so excited to be here tonight with you. Thank you all for just being so faithful and so loyal and for tuning in every day, every night at 6 p.m. Pacific time and 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. if you're in Texas. Listen, only thing that I ever want to do is I want to talk to you about ways that can enhance your life. So whether it's about wealth, Black wealth, Black health, whether it's about building your family, building relationships, I am all about positivity, love, and just good vibes and great energy. And that's what I want to bring you every night. So know that when you tune in here, I'm not going to be talking about nothing too controversial. I really just want to share with you different things that I've done to create wealth. But before I even begin to talk to you, because I want to talk to you today about how you can grow your money and not blow your money during the holiday season, I'm going to teach you some tips and some tricks on how to grow your money while you're actually spending money. Do you know how to grow your money while you're actually spending money? Well, if you don't, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to subscribe to flynubianqueens.com on YouTube. I want you to go over there to subscribe, and I want to make sure that you are selecting the notifications button, because I want you to be notified every time I come on live. All right. I'm gonna be selfish real quick. Every time I come on live, I want you to be notified because I want you to tune in and I want you to engage with me. And then I want to know if I have any kings or queens out there. Do I have any kings or queens out there in the audience? Any kings or queens out there? Anybody in the audience? If there are kings and queens that are listening to me, because I see hundreds and hundreds of you guys logged on right now, kings and queens under the sound of my voice, I want you to type in where you're from in the chat box, because I want to talk to you. This is a dialogue and not a monologue. So we're going to have a whole conversation. Yes, Miss T, absolutely. That's what we're going to talk about. Yep. So let's talk about it. B1. All right. So before this, go pull out your cell phone. 31996. Text the word Queens to 31996. Text the word Queens to 31996, because we are going to talk about how to grow your money. What's up, Kelly? I'm sorry. Darius is in San Diego. Gemstone is in Denver. Betty Wilson is in ATL. Yes. All right, Joyce from Jersey. Govan, you a queen? Where you from, queen? So here's a question that I have for you. How many people celebrate Christmas? I want to take a poll. How many people celebrate Christmas? You know, where you are buying Christmas gifts for your family, whether you are just celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And some of you, it's in question when the birth of Jesus Christ is, whatever that means. But if you're celebrating Christmas, I want you to type in, yes, I'm celebrating Christmas in the chat box. What's up, Talina? You in Sacramento, you in my neck of the woods. Yes, I know you, Talina. Yes. Gavon is in Oklahoma. Just to qualify myself, and for those of you who don't know me, I want to introduce myself. I'm Constance Carter, and I am the CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. We are the largest African-American owned real estate firm in California. We're African-American owned, but not African-American only. We help everybody from all walks of life. But I think that's pretty special because it takes a lot to have a company, and that's growing, and that's changing, and that's evolving, and that's just doing some great things. We are creating history in California and beyond. We're also a direct lender. So we are a bank. We lend our own funds. And we're a broker where we broker mortgages. And I also owned, so Talina reminded me, that's the reason why I'm qualifying myself by saying who I am. I own one of the largest co-working spaces in Sacramento, California. And it is a dope ass space, you guys. I mean, I get so proud. I don't go out there very often. Like I'm an absentee owner, but I'm gonna do better. But every time I go out there, it just boggles my mind because I look at the building and I look at everything that we've created. It's a beautiful building, great architecture. You know, I put a lot of money into it, and it's just Black excellence personified. And when I go there, it's not like, damn, I own this building. It's like, damn, Black people own this building, which is pretty damn cool. Like just the quality, you know, the quality of everything that we put into it. And so I'm super proud. And so the things that I do, the things that, you know, just 10 years ago, I was bankrupt. 10 years ago, I lost some homes and cars and all that stuff. So I've been through the fire. Like I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't come from anything. I come from very humble beginnings, and I had to go through some things in order to get to where I am today. And I'm proud that I've been able to accomplish certain things, but it hasn't been by myself. I have a great team. I have great family. I have great friends. So everything that I've accomplished hasn't been by myself. But I always want to share that because I think it's inspiring, because I know that if I can do it, like I am not the smartest tool on the shelf. I am not the smartest person out there, but if I could do it, like it's possible for anything. I'm just a roundaway chick, roundaway girl from San Jose, California, who happened to make some bad decisions. And then I made some good decisions. So, you know, I'm proud of that, but I know that I'm not special. I know that you can do exactly the same thing that I'm doing. So for those of you who are celebrating Christmas, I think it's pretty cool because my son, Warren Jr., my son is 16 years old, and he took over. So about 5 years. He was 12. He's 16 now. So about 4 years ago, I bought him the Dr. Boyce Watkins stock program. And actually, I bought it for all my kids. I got 4 kids. He was 16. My daughter was, so she had to be, no, he was 12. So my daughter had to be about 17. And my other boys was like 12, 10, and 8. And I bought him the Dr. Boyce Watkins stock program. And I told all my kids, I said, hey, if you take this stock program, I will give you $1,000 each to invest in stock. And so my oldest daughter, it was like, she was too cool. Like she was just on Snapchat. She wanted to be bothered. She's like, I'm rich anyway, so I don't need this. Obviously she ain't rich, but she just didn't have time for it. My youngest son, he had the attention span of a gnat, so he didn't do it. My middle son, he kind of wanted to do it, but my oldest son, Warren, he did it. He was enthralled in it. He learned. And I remember, and I have a video of him. He was like, I was like, what's leverage? What's equity? What's this? You know, it's all the things that Dr. Boyce had taught in this class. And he just knew it. He was so excited about it. So I invested the $1,000. He opened an Ameritrade account and he turned that $1,000 to $8,000. And he did that probably within a year or two. I can't remember how long it took, but it took about a couple of years. And so just this year, he took over my Robinhood account, which is a stock account where he buys and sells stock. So he took over that, I think, in September. And I think I had about $7,000 in my Robinhood account. And he took that $7,000 until September, October, November, December, 3 months. This boy took my Robinhood account from $7,000 to $14,000 yesterday. So as of yesterday, I checked my Robinhood now. Stock could go down and it could be down 11,000. I don't know. But when I checked that, I should have screenshot it. When I checked that Robinhood account yesterday, it was up to $14,000. So, you know, stock goes like this, depending on what the market is doing. But my son increased my portfolio 51% in a matter of 3 months. So the reason why I brought that up is because when you talk about Christmas, now I'm looking, this boy, you know, I told him every piece of money that you earn over what was already in there, that's yours. Now I'm monitoring how he spends his money. So he'll pull cash out and however, you know, but do what you want to do. And so what he's doing is he's investing in other things. So the cool thing is my son he's investing in shoes. He gets up early in the morning and I guess when new shoes come out, he'll buy the shoes and then he'll buy them for $100 and he'll sell them for $300. So he's doing that. He's also investing. He got these, go get it real quick. He went to this website and he invested in mouses, right? And I'm gonna open one of his mouses. Oh, this one's already open. He invested in mouses. I think they cost $2 or $3 each. He's selling them for $10 on eBay. So he's making a little profit. So they're wireless, all in the package. They're wireless mouses. My son, my 16-year-old son, he's a little entrepreneur, Negropreneur. By the way, I have that shirt. ConversationTea.com. Conversation. Put that in the chat box for me, Charles. ConversationTea.com. I got shirts that motivational shirts, conversation.t.com. So if you want a shirt that says entrepreneur, my son's an entrepreneur. But anyway, he's taking those and he's selling them on eBay and he's making a profit. Another thing he's doing is he's selling his games, eBay. So he's taking his money and he's reinvesting his money. And, you know, I'm super proud because it's what he's doing. And I pray that all my other kids pick it up. You know, the other kids are, you know, he's 16, so I have a 14 and 12-year-old, and then my 21. She's also an entrepreneur. She's a marketing major. She's a senior at Hampton University. And so she has her own marketing company now. So she's helping people with their social media. But I hope my other two, but they a little on the trifling side. So we just praying that they cool. So he's been just doing all this. He's been reinvesting his money, but he's also been taking his money and he's buying Christmas presents. So him and his little girlfriend were over yesterday and they were wrapping Christmas presents. And so I haven't brought the Christmas presents in yet, but our Christmas tree is full right now because my 16-year-old then used his, you know, some of his money to buy everybody Christmas presents, which I thought was super cool. But it's because he learned how to make money flipping stock. So now he has a little website, or he has a group where he teaches other people how to invest in stock. And it's so cool because I get alerts, but he's on there. He's like obsessed with it, you guys. It's so crazy. He's on there 24/7. He's just like, it's going and it's going and it's going. And he's giving stock advice all day I think he wakes up about 6 a.m, probably till he goes to bed, like all day. He's just giving stock advice. He's just giving stock advice. And then my phone is just going off, boom, boom. Because every time he puts something in there, I get an alert. And I'm like, this is great because he loves this stuff. And it's not something that I have to like put in him. This is something that he's obsessed with. And I have to tell him like, dude, back up, stop, go to class. You know, people want one-on-ones in there. And, you know, I'm like, you can't be doing the one-on-ones. This is just an informational group, but people need a little bit more attention. But his site is investwithwarren.com, I think, right? Charles, can you put that in there? Investwithwarren.com. Invest, right? No, withwarren.com, is it? No, it's Stock Tips. StockTipsWithWarren.com. StockTipsWithWarren.com. And so Andrea Burr said it's the best money she spent all year. Warren is awesome. Yay. Best money I spent all year. Warren is awesome. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, she's in his stock group. And I think it's so cool because like I said, Andrea, ain't he like obsessed with this stock stuff? Like he's in it all day long. And sometimes I'll go in there and I'll be like, hey, so I have this little disclaimer where I'm saying, hey, you know, these are the rules. And, you know, Warren doesn't have a lot of time and he doesn't do one-on-ones and he'll take it off because he's like, Mom, I'm cool. I'm okay. I can do it. And I'm like, dude, you got to, you know, pull back a little bit. But he's so obsessed with it. So I love that because that's the key to success is being obsessed with something. And so he's doing that. And it's like 24/7. So hopefully, Andrea, you've made money in investing with Warren, in taking his advice, because dude is like off the chain. Like he loves this stuff. And he's excited about it. And he's always coming up to me telling me, Mom, guess what? He always has. So just having those conversations with him is just amazing. So I'm super proud of him. So anyway, Stock Tips with Warren. But what I want to talk to you about, and so he's been able to utilize that money to invest, reinvest. That's what we need to be teaching our kids is how to invest, reinvest. And then, you know, they can spend money. Like I want you to enjoy it too, son. I don't want you just to be working just to be reinvested. I want you to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So you want to buy some $100 shoes? Buy you some $100 shoes. Buy you some $150 shoes. That's cool because you earned that money. You did that. You made $7,000 in 3 months. Some people ain't making that all year. So you doing the damn thing at 16 years old. I don't mind. So, but it's all him. It ain't me, but I've been having those conversations, these wealth conversations with my kids since they were like little. And one of the things my son said when he was, I want to say he was in 8th grade, he said, Mom, my biggest fear in life is that I won't be successful. And I'm like, dude, that's an amazing thing to say to me, because a lot of people, you know, a lot of these young Black men, their biggest fear is making it to 21 or getting shot by the police. So if you just want to be successful really bad, then that's a good thing. I think I've done my job. And just make sure you're continuing to have these conversations with your kids about credit. Like our parents didn't teach us about credit, about wealth, about how to grow our money and not blow our money. And you think you're a good parent. I got 4. I got one that I got out the house. I got to get 3 more out the house. I just pray that they listen and take heed, because you don't know. You can pour into your kids all you want to, but at the end of the day, they're going to have to make the decision to do or be whatever they want to be. So that's kind of where I am with those kids. But let's talk about, Nicole said, wow, right, I haven't seen 7,000 ever. Yeah, Kelly, he is super passionate. He is super passionate about this thing. That just makes my heart pitter patter. Like, before I'm up, he's like giving tips in there at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's insane. And he has like, I want to say 80 or 90 people. I know like 90 people signed up. And I think maybe because some of them hadn't joined the group yet, but I know he had like 90 people signed up. And he's only had the group for like 3 weeks. So that's another thing I'm proud of too. And he is not disappointing. He is bringing the info. So as you're out there celebrating Christmas and spending money, I want to tell you how you can make money. And I forget who it was in the beginning who said acorns. Yeah, I want to talk to you about acorns. Lashik, you should definitely have your son go into my son's group, stocktipswithwarren.com, because it's a little advanced though. You know, it's adults are having a hard time keeping up. So, you know, these kids are smarter than we are. So he might know. Your son might be cool for the thing, but it could be a little bit overwhelming even for adults, like understanding. But anyway, he also does some intro to investing. So he'll do some Robinhood training on how to use the platform and stuff like that. He'll do that once a month. And then he'll also, we're going to do Zoom calls once a month where he's just doing Q&A, stock talks. I think we're going to call it Stock Talks with Warren, Stock Talks with Warren. And we're just going to talk stocks. So anyway, acorns. Does anybody know about acorns and how to maximize acorns? Miss T, you were the one that said that in the beginning. Does anybody know about acorns and how to maximize acorns? Because while you're out there spending money, I want to make sure that you're making and investing and making and saving and investing your money. So does anybody know about acorns? That's what's up, Lashie. All right. So let's talk about acorns, because I want you guys to learn how to grow your money while you're blowing your money. Okay. All right. So acorns is an app. So I want you guys to grab your phone. If you're on your phone right now, just get off real quick and then jump back on. And I want you to download the Acorns app. Acorns. You can't see it, huh? I want you to, I'm going to beat you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my job. Why right now? It's my daughter. She's home from college. Can you get it and go, please? Oh my God. Seriously, Kai? This is what happens when you have kids at home. Anyway, Acorns is awesome. Yes, Andrea, you need to link all your accounts to maximize. All right. So Acorns. Now, if you don't have it, I want you to download it right now. Download Acorns right now, because what it does is it's going to help you grow your money while you're spending money. So now what it does, now, anybody ever had them jugs in their house? You know, the jugs where any extra change. I got a jug in my bedroom right now. It's actually an old Hennessy bottle. Kyle, get that whiskey bottle out the room for me. Kai, get that bottle. It's over there in the turret by my on top of my shoe thing. On top of my shoes. In my turret, there's a bottle with change in it. Can you grab that for me? Change. There's a bottle of change. Yes. So anybody ever have like where they just take out the change and they just put it in their, old bottles, or they have the big out hammer. My mama got one of the big water bottles that you can't even move. Well, Acorns is essentially the same thing. Beard dudes at Acorns will never make you rich. I'm not talking about being rich, but I am talking about ways to save and invest your money. And this is a good way to start. This is a good way to start in the habit of investing, because a lot of people don't know how to invest. A lot of people don't know how to save. So this is a great way to learn how to save. Like there's no get rich quick scheme, beard dude. Oh, it's a Bacardi bottle. Maybe you should look at her. Look at her. It's a Bacardi bottle. Yes. How many people got a bottle with some change in it? No, you absolutely cannot. Go put it back. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Now move out the way. Anybody have any of these? Yeah. So I got a bottle with some change in it, right? Acorns, thank you. Oh, look at you gonna send your invite. That's dope. Go ahead and do the thing, girl. So Andrea sent her invite because you're going to get $5. She's going to get $5 for everybody who downloads Acorns. So cool. Go ahead and click on her link and download the Acorns app. All right. Yep. You get she gets a referral and you actually get $5 for using her link. See, D got 2 jars of change. Acorns essentially does that. So every time you spend money, every time you swipe, every time you go to the store, Acorns will pull the change and it'll put it in an account for you. And then it will take that money from the account and then it will invest it for you. Oh my God. Gwen said you look 12. My daughter just gained, what'd you gain, 20 pounds?
15.
She just gained 15 pounds, so now she thinks she look grown. She's 21.
I told her 21.
Okay, Kai, get on out of here. So you said my backdrop is fire. Oh yeah, I have a little. This is my pool table room. So sometimes when I'm coming live from my other front room. There's a picture of Erykah Badu. This is a picture of Erykah Badu too. Y'all like that? It's Erykah. I love Erykah Badu. She's beautiful, right? And then I have a little backdrop of I think that's San Francisco or something back there. My pool table is right here, but it's a bunch of junk on here. I would show it to you, but it's a bunch of presents and Amazon boxes. But anyway, so what it does, Acorns, I'm so sorry. I'm getting distracted from you guys' questions. Kelly said you look sweet. Thank you, Kelly. Huh?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, Janae says she has Acorns. She just signed her daughter up. Her daughter talks the same way. I can't stand her. She's my heart though. So basically, every time you spend money, every time you swipe your card, it'll put this money in an account for you, and then it saves and then invests. So the cool thing, don't come up in here. She want to get in my live badge. You got come here, go and tell him. Oh my God. Hey y'all. Okay, bye. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh my God, she's so annoying. So. I was talking about Acorns. Can you get out of here now, please? Are you gonna sit here and look at me?
stop.
Okay, can you go?
Keep going. I'm not distracting you.
All right, you are distracting me. So anyway, Acorns. You're gonna make me lose some viewers. So Acorns. Oh no, here's the cool thing that I wanted to tell you that I did with my Acorns. So I had Acorns. Now I spend a lot of money, and I have it attached to all of my accounts to maximize. I don't. And I have it connected to my business accounts. I have it connected to my credit cards. I have it connected to my personal accounts, like every account. And I have like a lot of accounts connected to it. And so within a year, I saved $30,000. Now, Beard Dude said the Acorns ain't gonna help you get rich. But let me tell you how I leveraged my Acorns to build wealth. Okay. So I have the Acorns account. I'm also a marijuana investor. So I'm an investor in a dispensary. Right. So the money I put in, I got back. It was a 6-figure investment. I made my money back off of the dispensary. Plus, so I'm making money off the dispensary. I'm making money off of Acorns. Well, when it was time for me to buy a commercial building, which is $1 million building, I took my weed money and I took my money that was in Acorns and I put it down on the property, the commercial property. So Beard Dude, when you talk about Acorns ain't gonna get you rich, well, you could use it as leverage to get you rich. Okay. So now that $1 million building is worth $2 million. And so now that's equity. That's leverage. Okay. Part of that came from Acorns. Part of that came from another investment. But I took the money from there, put it in here, and now that made me more money. All right. So it's all in how you use it. It's not just about, is this going to get me rich, or this ain't going to do this, or this ain't going to do that. It's how do you utilize it in order to build wealth? You can have a savings account, and the savings account, the money in the savings account ain't going to get you rich. But if you use it as leverage to invest in other things, that's going to make you rich. That's what I'm talking about. So it's definitely not this. Yeah, Acorns ain't going to get you rich. But if you keep your money in there during a certain period of time, it's going to make you money. All right. So let's talk about it. So Wanda said, how did I invest in the dispensary? The opportunity just presented itself. I set the intention that I wanted to get into the marijuana business, and an opportunity presented itself. And the cool thing is I had the money to be able to do it at the time. And it was a 6-figure investment. And so I was ready to receive it. Right. And so I talk about that. I talk about how to, it's one of the things about how to break the broke code is being a believer, but being ready when the time presents itself. So when you have money, you're not spending all your money. All the money that you have is not going out. You see saving your money for when opportunities present itself, then you can invest. And that's what I did. That's what I've essentially done with my Acorns money, or with my money, is I invest in other money to grow my money in other ways. That's how you do that. It's leverage. So let me show you what my Acorns looks like. You do have to be in a position, right? But it starts with very little. You don't have to have a whole lot. Even when investing in Robinhood with my son, you could do it with $5. You could do it with $50. You could do it with $1,000. It's how much you have so that you can put in. It's all about your what you have. But you have to start somewhere. And you have to start where you're teaching. That's the biggest thing, right? Not just about us, but teaching our youngsters. I remember when I was speaking at Fathers and Family. Fathers and Families is a nonprofit, but it's where a lot of ex-offenders come in, and it was one of my favorite times. It's my favorite times teaching young people. But I remember when I was teaching them, it's a lot of young people who, Blacks and Hispanics who've been in and out of jail, in and out of prison, and they come there to get mentorship. They probably have to do it for probation or whatever. But I was speaking to them and I was telling them about Acorns and the things that you could do to invest. And this one guy said his mind was blown. He said, "You mean to tell me I could make more money in the stock game than I can in the dice game?" And I was like, never thought about it that way, but sure you can. It was so cool just to see that light bulb go off in that young man's head. And he said, like, damn, I could start making money the right way. I could start investing my money and make money than try to gamble my money in a dice game, right? So teaching them that whole different mindset. Because these young men are brilliant. They're out here doing the wrong things. They're just misguided, misdirected. But if we can teach them other ways where they can build their wealth and grow money, that's legit, they'll do it. Unfortunately, this young man, he got shot a few months later. And it was very sad. But I just remember him just being there like, "You mean to tell me I could make more money in the stock game and in a dice game?" That was so cool. So anyway, so let me let me show you what my Acorns is looking like. I love the mind shift. It's everything. Teaching these kids is everything. I promise you. Let me show you my Acorns. So remember I told you the first year I made $30,000 and I took it out last December. Last December, I took it out. So $30,000. So this is the money I have in here from December of last year. So last year, I made $35,000. I took out $30,000 or something like that. I think I don't know if I left anything in. And you guys can see my screen, right? Let me make sure you guys can see my screen. Yeah, you can see my screen. All right. So Acorns. This is my Acorn. So today I have $20,000. I have $20,000 in my Acorns. Let me log back in. I remember what it is. So now I have $20,000 in my Acorns account. And this is from 1 year. Now, everybody, please don't compare yourself to me, because there's a couple of things that I do in order to, grow the money quickly. I 10X my account, which means, so what happens is if you spend 95 cents, they're going to put 5 cents in your Acorns account, right? So they're going to take your 5-cent change and they're going to put it in your Acorns account. They're going to like putting it in this jug. But I 10X my account. So instead of 5 cents, it's going to be 50 cents. So if I spend 95 cents, they're going to put 50 cents. So, mine translates into dollars. So I spend, a lot more in my, since I 10X it, my savings is going to be a lot more. Plus I think I put an extra $300 or $500 a month in my Acorns, right? So that plus all of the spending that I do. I also set up an account for my kids. So my 3 boys, my daughter, I ain't set up an account for her because number 1, she's 21. Number 2, I just bought her a whole condo in Hampton, Virginia, that her name is on and my name is on. I paid cash for that. And I'm paying $40,000 a year for her tuition. So she don't get one of these, but these boys get one. And so it looks like I just started this not too long ago. So Warren, Kyron, and Camille. So the reason why Warren's is a little bit more is because he also contributes to his Acorns account. So he contributes, and then I put this in there. So I put $50 a week into their Acorns account. And what that's doing is they're also taking this money and they're investing the money for my boys. Okay. And then, so Acorns takes your money. So it says I took $2,200. I saved $2,200 over the last 30 days. And we're investing that into other things. And so let's view my roundups. So I do a lot of Amazon shopping. Looks like my daughter paid her cable bill. Looks like she paid her energy bill. These are Cox, and those are in Virginia. But all of the bills that I'm paying, they're investing for me. You see that? They're investing for me. Every time I shop at Amazon. So if you're shopping at Amazon for Christmas, everything that you buy, so it would have been 83 cents, right? Because what I bought was $6.17, right? So they would have just took 83 cents and put it in this jug. Well, I 10x'd it. So they put not 83 cents, they put $8.30 away for me. So the $6 that I spent, I'm saving $8. The $40 that I spent, which was the 92 cents, so $40.08. So the change is 92 cents, $9.20. Does that make sense? So I've also 10x'd it so that I can maximize the amount of money that's going to my savings, because this is my savings. Then they take my savings and then they invest it. And I can withdraw it whenever I want to. So I put $500 in there every month. $500 goes in there every month. All right. So $834 in roundups, plus $500 savings. And then I get dividends from my savings. So this is money that they gave me. That's not even mine. And then I guess I got some referrals by referring people to my Acorns. So I got $5 for everybody that I've referred over to it. I don't even remember referring anybody over the last 30 days, but that's pretty cool. Right. So, that's how it works. And then I want to show you the portfolio. So let's see. So it allows you to see what type of investor you want to be. So what type of investor are you? Are you a moderate investor? Are you a high risk investor? What kind of investor are you? And you're able to determine that. You're able to determine what type of portfolio you want. Where is the portfolio? These are just questions. Let me look at my portfolio. Here's the potential. So let me go into the potential. So this is basically saying at the age of, at age of 59, now I'm 43. No, I'm 44. So in another 15 years, I'll have $285,000 saved up if I keep doing the same thing. That's pretty cool, right? Just by money that I don't even see every month, money that I don't even touch. Every time I swipe, every time I shop, it's saving money for me. You don't have to 10x it. You don't have to put extra money in it, but it's always good if you want to, save more and more money, And I always know that anytime you want to go in there and get the money, you can, but you don't want to save so much to where it's taken from you and you're going to need to pull from it. This should be money that you don't even use if you can. So like I said, I use my Acorns money in other ways to build wealth. So invest in your future. Okay, this is the portfolio, I believe. So here's my portfolio right here. And it's going to show you what it do. So it looks like my portfolio is moderately aggressive. So I'm not super aggressive, but it looks like I've made some really good gains. Boom. And then when the market fell, boom, I lost a lot of money. But then it's on the rise, right? So we're out of the losses because the stock market has rebounded. And so these are just the recent activities. So it's just a great way, again, a great way. And let me see if you guys have me. Let me go back on that screen because I don't even know where y'all at. There you are. So download the app. Thank you, Motown House. As you download the app, I'm going to go ahead and get this off the screen. Utilize her link, but make sure you download the app and make sure that you start saving. I just want to show you ways that you can grow your money and not blow your money. And this is a fantastic way. Listen, you know me, I'm going to give you all the tips, tricks, and tools to be able to create wealth. So I want to make sure that I do a Q&A every Tuesday. And I just got done doing a Q&A at an hour before I came on here. And I just do questions and answers so I could dig deeper on what it is that you really need to know. So Dr. Boyce and I, we partnered up so that we can bring you everything that you need to create wealth, create the life of your dreams. That's what I'm all about. I have the blueprint. It doesn't mean that, I can't never go broke, or it doesn't mean that something might not happen to me. I pray that it won't, but I know how to make money. I know how to invest money. I know how to grow my money. And I just want to show people who look like you how to do the same. I promise you. I just want to show people who look like you and me how to do the same. And that's what it's about. So I want you to go, since you downloaded the Acorns app, you very good. Good job, y'all. Now I want you to go to Constance Carter VIP, and I want you to subscribe to that. And I want you to set your alarm clock for Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, right before I come on here. And we're going to do some questions and answers because I want to talk to you and I want to share with you all my knowledge. I can tell you how to get set up your corporation. I can tell you how to teach you how to get an SBA loan. Only 3% of African Americans actually get approved for SBA loans. But guess who was in the 3%? Your girl. I was able to do that. I could tell you how to build your credit. I have training programs. I have books. I'm a best-selling author on how to build credit. I could show you how to grow your money. I have a best-selling book on breaking the broke code. I can show you all of those things. So I'm doing this for super, super low just because I want to help my people. Now, I coach people. I charge $2,000 a month to coach people. And that's on a one-on-one level, one-on-one basis. I'm giving the same amount of time and energy into these Q&As so that I can help people that look like you. So if you're really serious about really changing your life and trying to grow your income and trying to grow your money and leave a legacy for your children, because the Bible says that a wise man leaves an inheritance for their children and their children's children. So I want to make sure that you are leaving, it's a sin before God if you don't have something set up, or if you have to be doing a GoFundMe for your funeral. If you didn't set things up, there's so many different ways that you can set your family up to where they don't have to struggle anymore. The wealth gap is real, but the way that we can close it is by working in unison and in harmony. And there's people out there like me that have the answers, that have the key. And I want to be able to give it to you. So make sure that you go to ConstanceCarterVIP.com so that I can answer those questions. Get you set up your LLC. One of the things I tell all my agents, you guys are independent contractors. I should not be paying you. I should be paying your corporation. So let's set up your corporation. Let's say you got a business, you got something that you're trying to start. Are there ideas that you have? I have a book that I wrote during the pandemic called 7 Online Revenue Streams to Fund Your $1 Million Dreams, where I'm giving 7, because the Bible says that you should have 7. Then it said no 8 revenue streams in case a disaster strikes the land. And guess what? COVID-19 is a disaster. And guess what? A whole lot of people got stuck holding the bag. Whole lot of people lost their jobs. You see that bullshit today that they rolled out $600 in $600 stimulus. So these politicians made $40,000 a month to let you know that you get $600. So if you're struggling, what is that $600 going to do for your life? Really? What the hell is that $600 going to do for you? Absolutely nothing. That $600 don't even pay my fucking light bill. Real talk. So $600 in stimulus, sure. No, that's not enough. We pay so much in taxes. We deserve more. But guess what also? Wealthy people, they're not paying the majority of the taxes. Check Donald Trump. Wealthy people are paying just enough. They're paying $800 a year in taxes, while you're paying thousands and thousands. The poor and the middle class are paying thousands of dollars a year in taxes. And the wealthy, not paying taxes like that. It's all kind of loopholes set up. That's why you need to start your own business. That's why you need to set up your corporations. That's why you need to get your shit together. That's why you need to join Constance Carter VIP so I can show you how to do all that stuff. That's why I can show you. Yep, Powernomics. Absolutely. We got to do for ourselves, guys. And that's what my life is about, serving us so that we can do for ourselves. You know, yes, they owe us reparations. Absolutely. I'm not taking anything from that. But we got to figure out how to do for our own. So beyond whether they give us something or not, we got it. Because if we're going to sit around and wait for them to give us something, we ain't going to never get it. So we have to figure out how to be resourceful and leverage ourselves. So how do we do that? How do we do that? I'll show you how to use your credit as leverage to build wealth. What's it called? OPM. What's OPM, y'all? What's OPM, Kelly? What's OPM? Other people's money. You know, rich people ain't using their own money when they're building wealth. Rich people ain't using their own money. Rich people still getting money from other people so they can build their own wealth. Why the hell are we trying to, I don't want no debt? No, because it's not about debt. It's how you look at it. Are you going to utilize that debt to make more money? That's what I'm trying to impart on you, is how to be able to do the same thing as everybody else is doing. And if your credit is challenged, we can overcome that. I got books for that. I got online training programs for that. So make sure that you go to ConstanceCarterVIP.com, and we're going to answer those questions for you on anything that you want to know. You ask the questions, I'm going to give you the answer. You want to know how you can get in the cannabis game? I might have an opportunity for you. You want to know how you can start making money in the stock market? I got solutions for you. If you want to know how you can get into real estate and start doing multi-unit investment opportunities, I got the answers for you. So sign up for Constance Carter VIP so we can talk about it. All right. We got you. We got you. So no, I don't have, my t-shirt says Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. Katrina said, hey, somebody answer the door for Warren. Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. That's the company I represent. That's the company I work for. Hey, dude, real quick, come here, son. So I introduced you guys to my daughter earlier. Let me introduce you to my son real quick. It's my son, Warren. Dude, take off your thing. This is Warren. This is the one who has a stock training class. Yeah. So make sure you go to stocktipswithwarren.com. This dude is obsessed. He's on there 24/7 giving stock tips. How you like it, dude?
I like it. It's fun. It's
fun? Yeah. Why are you obsessed about it?
I just like making money.
You like making money? That's what I'm talking about, boy. All right. So anyway, you guys, listen. Wherever you guys checking in from, make sure that you share this information with everybody you know. So I want you to take the time and I want you to share this information. I want you to share this page. I want you to go to Fly Nubian Queen and I want you to subscribe. I want you to also go to Nobody Works Harder Than Constance Carter. Go to Nobody Works Harder Than Constance Carter and subscribe to my page too. I'm building the YouTube page. And I got a lot of great videos on there. And then go to my website, ConstanceCarter.com as well. That's where you can download my ebook, 7 Online Revenue Streams to Fund Your $1 Million Dreams. ConstanceCarter.com and download the ebook, 7 Online Revenue Streams to Fund Your $1 Million Dreams. And I'm giving you 8 ideas to start your online business or whatever that is. The internet is so cool, guys, because it has leveled the playing field. You see, they thought that we was buried, but they didn't know. They didn't know that they was burying seeds and that we growing. And they talk about that wealth gap is going to get wider by 2053. But what they didn't realize is by having the internet and by us having access to technology, oh, baby, you just even the playing field, baby. You just even the playing field. So what we going to do is we going to shine. We going to get our stuff together. We going to start creating our businesses. We're going to start utilizing our money and our credit as leverage. We're going to start creating our corporations. We're going to be in the game. And nobody's going to be able to stop us. You just got to know how to do it. More importantly, people, you have to have the will and the mindset to do it. And that's everything, is having the will and the mindset to do it. Because you could have the best talent in the world. But if you ain't motivated to do it, it ain't going to get done. And I'll tell you this, listen, I am not the biggest ideation person. I do not have the ideas. I ain't the one. I'm not the smartest person around me. I surround myself like the guy who's in the back putting all the stuff on the screen, Charles, brilliant. All the people that are around me, I get ideas from them. What I do is I execute. So I'm that person that's like gonna do it. They say do it, I'm gonna do it. They said, hey, somebody said you should do t-shirts. I did t-shirts. Somebody said you should write a book. I wrote a book. Like, okay, because I'm fearless in that way. Like if it doesn't work, oh well, I tried. Let me do something else, right? But I just surround myself around really intelligent people that tell me what to do, and I just execute. And that's what it takes for anything that you want to do. So you might have that great idea, and maybe you're not an executor. Maybe you should get with somebody that's an executor, and you guys partner, right? Or maybe you just execute on your idea so that you can live and fulfill your dreams. So anyway, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure that you share this video with all your friends and family, because I just dropped some gems on y'all. I just dropped some jewels. So go to ConstanceCarterVIP.com and make sure you subscribe so I could drop these nuggets on you and I could tell y'all the game of how they're doing it and how they're how I did it. You know, how I'm able to do the same thing, how my son is doing it, how my daughter is doing it, how we're able to do it. And so we want to share with you and your family so that you can do the same thing. All right. Teamwork. You know, there's an African proverb that said, if you want to go fast, it's my favorite African proverb. It's one of my favorite sayings. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And I'm telling you, I want to take as many people on the journey with me as possible. So I want to make sure that you are on board, that you can get everything that you need to get so that we can work together, so that we can build our community. And it starts with things, you know, the things I talk about, wealth, but our families are important. You know, relationships, husbands and wives, Black love, all that stuff is a critical piece of building our community. So anyway, I done jabbered long enough, but thank you guys for tuning in with me. I see hundreds and hundreds of you guys on here. Make sure you share this out with everybody because I want them to get put up on some game. Because listen, when two or more, we can go further together. And so we need to get this information so everybody can have it. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Want to change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder that could teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to impact your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all